Yes, this is me running. My name is Michael. I was born inside a prison cell. Cold walls, metal bars, and the echo of footsteps were the first lullabies I ever knew. My mother raised me there for 10 years. She always said, "Son, even in the darkest place, you can still choose to shine." When I turned 10, my grandmother took me home. Life outside the gates was supposed to be freedom, but freedom felt heavier than chains. I made mistakes. I started stealing small things. And every time people saw me, they whispered, "He's following his mother's path. He's going to prison, too." Those words cut deeper than any punishment. But what they didn't know was that I had 2 lives. The boy who stole in the daytime, and the boy who studied in secret at night. In the quiet darkness, while others slept, I opened my books and read until my eyes burned. I wanted to be more. I needed to be more. In school, I was the brightest student in the class, and instead of praising me, some students grew jealous. They mocked me, pushed me, tried to make me feel small, but every insult became fuel, because I wasn't just fighting for grades. I was fighting for a future far away from the place where I was born. I studied law so I could get my mother out of prison one day. While other kids dreamed of cars, money, or fame, my dream was simple. See my mother stand under the open sky as a free woman. Days passed. Years turned into chapters. And the boy who once read books under a dim lamp grew into a man. I graduated from university, top of my class. When I held my degree, I felt like I was holding a key that could unlock my mother's future. The day I became a lawyer, I didn't celebrate. I went straight to the courthouse with my files, my evidence, and the fire in my heart. I stood before the judge, not just as an attorney, but as a son fighting for the woman who had once rocked him to sleep behind bars. I argued every detail, every mistake in her case, every truth that had been buried under lies. My voice shook, not from fear, but from love. And finally, after hours that felt like years, the judge spoke the words I had prayed for since childhood. She is found not guilty. My mother turned to me, tears falling faster than she could wipe them. For the first time in her life, she walked out of those prison gates not as a prisoner, but as a free woman. I held her hand, and she whispered, "Michael, you saved me." But I shook my head. "No, Mama, you saved me first."